Well, hello everyone. It's been a long while, hasn't it? Over 4 years since I provided a proper update video. This time it is face to face. It's me, Racerfan X, and I'm sure you're wondering what's going on, what's happening. Why have I all of a sudden returned to this specific YouTube channel at this time? Well, that's what the sit down of the video is gonna be about for you guys. It's time that I finally tell you guys everything that's been happening over the past 4 years, as well as what the future holds for this main channel, and what content I have planned for said future. This is the second time that I'm actually recording this, because the first time was poorly planned, and it was just a mess for me to have to deal with because I'm not used to doing these sit-down videos for you guys right here. So doing this a second time would help out, knowing that I have better planned this out. I actually have a template that I'm looking at right now to be able to see the major bullet points as to what I want to talk about so that I can have a better idea and remember what I want to tell you guys and stuff like that. Oh, and also, we're gonna start recording in my microphone about now. There we go. Okay. That should be a distinct difference for you guys in audio quality between my camera as well as this microphone right here, which I've still kept for 5 years now. It's an Audio-Technica AT2035, a decent XLR mic. Now, to get things out of the way, this is being filmed a couple days after Christmas, which Merry Christmas to everyone, although rather late. I hope you guys had a happy holiday with your beloved friends and family, and that you got some decent gifts as well. And let's move forward towards the new year of 2026. Now, to get things out of the way, I'm sure you're all wondering why I have been absent for 4+ years, rather than the sporadic yearly uploads that I posted onto this channel. Well, unfortunately, in late 2021, I hit rock bottom. To go more into detail on that, it was at this point that regarding this channel as well as with my passion light, I wasn't really having fun anymore with this channel. What I mean is that doing voice acting dubs on comics and such like that, specifically Undertale Deltarune ones, it felt more like work rather than actually having genuine fun doing this. I mean, the point of a YouTube channel that you will want to post is to have fun with yourself, to be able to enjoy the content that you do. And it came at that point that I wasn't really having fun doing it anymore. So other contributing factors like depression, anxiety, a little bit of that, as well as burnout, it really did contribute to me taking an indefinite hiatus from this channel. At one point, I was even contemplating about quitting YouTube altogether. I know that you guys don't even want that, and I wouldn't want it myself, but if I wasn't having fun with this anymore, then I felt that there was no point. But now, I would say that over 4 years later, reaching the end of 2025, at the time this is being filmed, I'm in a much better place now. And I mean that both figuratively and literally. On the figurative sense, my mental health, which was drained, of course, due to the burnout, depression, and stuff like that, I have been able to make it better over the past 4 years, seeing that I've been taking these past 4 years to be able to do some things on my own to be able to try to better it. And I think I'm in a good place now, so that's good. And also in the literal sense, as you can see here, I'm in my own room. Well, not just that, I have my own place now. I'm in an apartment building, and it's been going well. I actually moved here back in July of this year. I've been using this time to get settled in, and I think I'm in a good place now, literally. Also, as you can see here over to that wall, I set up some soundproof foam. It's not just on that wall, I also set it up on the wall that's opposite to that, because I'm now becoming a little bit more serious about wanting to get back to doing this, so yeah. Now I have a proper place I can be able to do so, and with the soundproof foam that I set up, hopefully the neighbors in the other units don't complain at me for possibly causing a ruckus. But we shall see down the line. But yeah, I have a new place now, and it's not even gonna feel nice to be able to not worry about anyone concerned about me over what I'm doing. Anyways, I haven't stopped making YouTube videos, because yes, I have the yearly uploads as on this channel and stuff like that, but for those of you that don't know, I also have a second channel called Racerfan Xtras, which I would consider my non-voice acting channel. It's where I post miscellaneous or various types of content that doesn't have anything to do with voice acting whatsoever. And actually during that time, my mental health has gotten better. I think it's purely because I was posting content that wasn't voice acting related. It was basically content that I genuinely enjoyed doing. And At one point, I felt like I was gonna go down that avenue of the occupation of a filmmaker or photographer in that matter. Like, I would still treat it as a hobby now, but considering the circumstances that's happened during that time, it isn't feasible right now. Because during that time, my friend Lane had built up a big film project that I was excited to be a part of, and we had a big cast and crew lined up, and it was gonna be nice. However, the project is unfortunately canceled because of various factors. The one I will state here is the most reasonable one, and that is because of scheduling conflicts. The cast and crew we gathered for this film project was basically friends that we knew, and since they weren't in the big filmmaking mindset that me and Lane and Caden were, unfortunately, scheduling conflicts was the big reason that we couldn't gather everyone together at one specific time to be able to get certain scenes out of the way and stuff. So unfortunately, because of that, as well as other reasons, the project is officially cancelled. However, the works that we have done is still posted on YouTube so that you guys can be able to check it out for yourselves. I really think you guys will be able to like what we do ever for you guys, what we could at the time. If Link would want to do another film project in the future, I would definitely be down for that. However, the timing isn't feasible right now because he's now off doing Hayward content, which I don't blame him for. He's found a good avenue where he's able to have fun and build a community, and I'm happy for him for that. He puts in a lot of hard work and effort into doing these videos. Like, I've seen some of the screenshots on his Discord server about him working on the edits for his videos, and oh my, they're unlike anything that I could ever do. Like putting in a ton of text, sound effects, all that stuff. It's a ton of work, and I might get down to that at some point. I mean, editing wise, but it's definitely gonna be something that I'm gonna have to brace for and be ready for. But yeah, my Racerfan Xtras channel is my second channel. The link to that channel is in the description down below of this video, as well as being on my channel's listing on the homepage. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free to. I think you'll like what you'll be able to see. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering about what the future lies for this channel. Well, I did say it a little bit earlier, but I'm officially gonna say it now, is that I'm back. For the past 4 years, I didn't know when I was gonna make a return to this channel. I said several times that I want to make a return to this channel, and seeing that I'm now in a better place both figuratively and literally, I think now can be a good time to do so. Because moving forward towards the upcoming new year, for those of you that may not be aware, well, most likely not aware, but for those of you diehard fans that has followed me from channel to channel, January 1st, 2016 is the day that I first posted on YouTube. So coming up on the date of January 1st, 2026 will mark the 10-year anniversary of when I started posting YouTube videos. That's just mind-blowing to me that 10 years are coming by of me making YouTube videos, and it's just crazy. Time's moving by too quickly. Like, I didn't think I would be able to get to this point this quickly. I started posting YouTube videos when I was a freshman in high school at the age of 14. Now I'm 24. I graduated college back in 2023, which I meant to say earlier that also during the 4 years, I did graduate from college back in 2023. It was a big accomplishment on its own, although the degree I earned isn't very impressive. At least that's what I think the general public would be able to view it as, but the fact that I did graduate from college with a degree is still a big accomplishment on its own. A bunch of people are proud of me for that, and I'm just glad that I was able to make such a big achievement on its own. On a related note then, another friend of mine actually graduated college recently in the past few weeks, so big congrats to him for that. If you're watching this, you know who you are. But anyways, what the content is gonna be moving forward, I unfortunately will have to say some bad news to you guys. That for those of you that has followed me for so long, because I've been making Undertale delves back when it became popular, I would know that its 10-year anniversary has just passed by, and I did have a couple of special live stream series planned in mind for that. You guys would know that I did a part 1 of me playing Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 for the first time, because that was also released earlier this year, as well as the plan that I had. Well, I was gonna alternate between Deltarune and Undertale. Well, for Undertale, I was gonna revisit that game for the last time and play through that for the last time with some friends. Unfortunately, scheduling conflicts prevented that from happening right now, because you probably heard the old saying, as you get older, your life will become more busy as it goes on, because now you're gonna have to take care of all of these new priorities in your life, and you're not gonna have as much time anymore to do these fun hobbies that you did in the past, which I would say that was another contributing factor as to why I went on this hiatus, because not only did I not know what to do or was down on myself, but I felt that since my life would become more busy, I believed that I wouldn't have time to do this anymore. But now analyzing my situation, I'm able to do so. But anyways, I'll get back to that in a little bit. For the Undertale Deltarune live streams, that is going to be placed on hold for the time being, because with the friends that I have in mind for this, we need to figure out a better planned schedule as to how we can be able to do this. Now, on the topic of Undertale itself, I know that's what a lot of my content was on this channel in the past, and as much as I'm appreciative for what Undertale has done for me, I even made a commemorative speech for a college project for public speaking on my Xtras channel, where I talk about Toby Fox and how much he has meant to me, as well as a ton of other people as well. As much as I'm appreciative for what Undertale has done for me, I'm unfortunately gonna have to make the decision that I'm not gonna make Undertale dubs anymore. Cause don't get me wrong, I'm still grateful to it. It allowed me to have a ton of opportunities online where I was able to finally bring up my voice acting talent, as well as being able to make a ton of online friends. I'm extremely grateful, and I'm never going to take it for granted. However, also during these past 4 years, I kind of lost interest in the fandom. Like, I haven't been keeping in touch anymore with the fan animation series, as well as the comics that I've been following back then. I just couldn't manage anymore, so on that front, because of my losing interest in Undertale, I unfortunately will have to make the decision that I am not going to make any more Undertale dubs anymore. I might come back to it at some point in the future, but as of right now, I just don't really see it as feasible in my opinion, so again, I'm very appreciative for what Undertale has done for me, but going forward, I'm no longer gonna do any Undertale or Deltarune content. I think it's for the best. So, what is the future gonna hold for me now that I'm not gonna do Undertale content anymore? Well, we're going towards a new direction, because over the past 4 years, I've actually have been interested in another big fandom that has actually been here far longer than Undertale has. I'm not gonna say directly what it is, but I'll give you guys a few hints. A couple of videos I posted on this channel is actually related to said fandom, and this upcoming year, the franchise is going to be entering its 35th anniversary. Now that I said that, that should be a big hint for you guys to be able to figure out on what this franchise is, or fandom, whatever you want to call it. I've been interested in this fandom even before that I announced the hiatus that I was on, and I think by going towards this new direction of this particular franchise or fandom, I believe that I'm going to be able to have a much better time going forward on this. Again, I'm not going to say directly what it is, so with the hints that I gave out, you should be able to figure out what it is. In regards to the new direction, definitely expect over the next few weeks for this channel to get a rebrand. Definitely expect the banner to go through a change, and it should be no surprise that my profile picture has changed as well, which is part of the rebranding that I'm going to be going through. The rebranding that I'm going to go through for this channel is definitely going to be tailored towards the franchise that I am gonna shift towards. Maybe you'll see some new content that you've never seen from me before, because I'm gonna try to broaden out my horizons here. Because I said this several times before, even before I announced my hiatus, but what I want to do with this channel is that I want to be labeled as a voice actor. I don't want to be labeled as just an Undertale Deltarune content creator for years onwards. So I think by broadening out my horizons, being able to branch out to other fandoms and stuff like that, it can be able to help solidify myself as a voice actor rather than just as a specific content creator. In regards to that, since I mentioned that my 10-year anniversary of me posting on YouTube is coming up, I do have a few specials in mind for celebrating the occasion. They're set to be posted on January 1st because it would make sense. Another special will be planned to be posted on January 2nd, and the other specials I have in mind is also going to be celebrated on my Xtras channel, because there's some certain ambitions I want to be able to fulfill. Not necessarily for the audience or whatnot, but it's more so because they would be personal to me. I've always wanted to do these certain ambitions, and to be able to do it for the 10-year anniversary of me posting on YouTube will help serve it as a special occasion to be able to give it some significance. But yeah, in regards to the 10-year anniversary specials, the first special I have in mind for this channel to be posted on January 1st is going to be something unlike anything you've ever seen from me on this channel before. So I really hope you guys are gonna be excited for that. The second special I have in mind is actually gonna be my very own demo reel to be able to showcase my voice acting talents. If any of you have followed me on Twitter, you would see that my banner name has always been RacerfanXVA, parentheses, demo reel in progress. That is because, yes, in a way, it has been in progress over the past 4 years, because during the beginning of that time, we started work on it, but I wasn't in a good place literally to do so. I was living at my mom's place, and considering that I didn't want to do recordings with people around, we decided to hold it off for the time being, but we didn't expect ourselves to be holding it off for 4 years, because not only did I have my own stuff to deal with, but the director and scriptwriter that I was working with was also going through some stuff of their own. So I felt it wasn't a good time to bother them about it. But now that I have been wanting to return for the new year, we finally sat down, reunited, and I finally was able to record all of my lines for said demo reel. And the mixer I'm working with is also going to be mixing that as well. So if everything goes right, the demo reel will finally be posted on January 2nd. Not just on here, but I also plan on posting this on all my social medias. Which, by the way, the social media that I do have on hand are Twitter. By the way, I'm never calling it X. This is gonna be the only time I swear, but fuck the rebranding of X. I'm calling it Twitter. It's always been Twitter. If you don't like it, fucking deal with it. But yeah, I have a Twitter as well as an Instagram where I can post photos or filmmaking related stuff, as well as a Blue Sky, because that's the alternative to Twitter. Those are the 3 social medias I have on hand, and the demo reel will be posted on those sites as well, so anyone that follows me on those sites can be able to see what I can do, and if they're interested in my voice acting, they can contact me on there as well. Which, of course, if you guys haven't been following me yet on any of the social medias, all the links to the social medias will be in the description down below, so go ahead and check those out, because I'm gonna try to plan on using social media a little bit more often. I haven't really been using it too much, thankfully, but I might use it a little bit more, but not too much where my brain would get rotten from it. It's because I want to be able to try to engage with you guys more often. That's kind of the mindset that I now want to have going towards this channel for the future from now on, is that I just want to be able to create content that I genuinely have fun doing for myself. And if you guys like it, then that's a bonus. Because there's been some mistakes I made in the past regarding my content or how I was trying to do it. Some would be like trying to fit with the algorithm that's been going on, because let's face it, YouTube changes their algorithm a ton. There's no way I'm going to keep up with it now. And since part of the algorithm is now curated by AI slop, I am no way gonna go towards that direction. There's no way that I want to be able to chase after an audience that just only gets tailored to AI slop. Or, in this case, a content farmer. Because that was kind of the first mistake I made on a past channel, which was a channel I started off doing, but that's for another story. Besides the point then, I've learned from my mistakes, and I want to be able to move forward as to what I want to do. To just do content that I genuinely enjoy doing for myself, especially since in the last update video that I made, my friend Lane did leave a comment saying that I should just do content just for myself. That is actually gonna help me be more happy with what I do, like actually have more fun doing this. And if you guys can understand that and, bear with me through this, I can appreciate it very much. But yeah, I think that's all I got moving forward here, is that now the future is ahead of us, and I'm pretty excited as to what I'm gonna do for 2026 and beyond. And I hope you guys are excited that I'll be finally making a return to this channel after all. Expect some brand new content from me. Again, I'm gonna be vague about this, but when it finally comes out, I think you guys will be able to like what I have in store for you guys. And also, during the past 4 years, I really gotta thank you guys so much for 3,000 subscribers. I didn't think I would be able to get that much even during my hiatus, but the fact that you guys are still subscribing and are still sticking around hoping for a return from me, it really does mean a lot, and I appreciate it very much. So, for those that are still wanting to stick around to check out my new future content, get ready, because this new year is going to be a big one. My life will become a little bit more busy, but that's because I'm now committing myself a little bit more to this channel. And also, in regards to how I'm gonna schedule things, because my life is more busy than it used to be, and the fact that within the free time that I have, I don't want to spend it solely on this, because again, I have a life, I'm a human being. Expect all future content to be coming out semi-consistently. I would say at least 1 or 2 upwards a month. I think that can be doable, because at least I'll be semi-consistent to be able to post content on a semi-regular basis, and you guys won't be left void of any new content, because new content is definitely coming, and I hope you guys are excited for that when it comes by. Just want to say to you guys that I'm finally back, and I'm ready to get back to making content on a semi-regular basis. We'll just see what the future holds for us. I hope you guys are doing good out there in the world, and I don't know what else to say other than just, I'm ready. Hope you guys have a great day or week ahead of you, and that you guys had a very Merry Christmas. And coming up, hope you guys have a happy new year as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this important update video. I will be in touch with you guys on social media as well as the community posts on here. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later. And be excited for the 10-year anniversary specials, because I am. Alright, see you guys later.